Hello, everyone.
What's up, you guys? We're a little out of focus, aren't we? We're a little soft. No, we're not. Okay, that's just me out of focus. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond, guys. We're live at Epcot with our friends Kevin, Ricky.
What's up?
We, as you may or may not have seen in the title, we had the best day ever. So quick little recap of what that was.
Yeah, we fell harder in love with Disney today.
Lord have mercy.
Than ever.
If you cried, raise your hand.
If you cried more than once, raise your hand.
3 grown men raised their hands, and 1 lady. So there you go. We're all hardcore Disney fans here. So when we say we had the best day ever, we mean that. I mean, let me tell you, we're going to tease it a little bit. We're not going to tell you everything, but we're going to kind of give you just the nuts and bolts, and then you're going to have to watch his video.
Yes.
You're going to have to watch our video.
Yes.
And to really experience what we're kind of talking about today.
So if you follow Mark's channel, he's Adventures in Design.
Thank you.
He actually has shared what it actually is that we did today. That was so amazing. But
I can't keep a secret.
I was going to say, why don't you tell them what we did today?
Well, we were lucky enough today to go on a VIP tour of Walt Disney World, which I've been blessed enough to do it at Disneyland, and it is a whole other experience at Walt Disney World. And on top of that, today was my first visit to these parks. So it was a really, really special day, but more specifically what today was when you do this a lot, and you're always trying to chase down this story, chase down that story, and follow along, and we go to the parks a lot. Today was just one of those days that like re-embraces why we love Disney so much. Like 10 hardcore fans in a van. The most detailed joke could get dropped and everybody laughed.
Yeah.
It was just like no judgment on loving this park, no negativity, and like you can get lost in like Lightning Lane and Genie Plus. None of that mattered today. None of that even existed today.
It was truly probably the best experience I've had at a Disney park myself. I feel like everybody.
Me as well.
I agree. I think what was awesome is that we did it together.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I go to the parks myself, but with these guys, it just elevated to another level.
It was so amazing. It was so much fun. Like, it wasn't about, we were talking about before we went on this, and Bricky had mentioned, like, it wasn't about just, like, going on a bunch of rides. Like, I mean, I think we did, like, what, maybe 8 attractions or something like that?
We did
7 or 8?
6, right, Kevin? Yeah.
We did 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of times people say, when they get a VIP tour, they're like, oh yeah, we can hit everything and we can go, miss the lines and do everything efficiently, which, that's true. But there's another layer to it that we experienced today that you're going to see in the videos, as well as his first experience with...
Yeah. And he did some fun stuff. He did some fun stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's so fun to get to live through somebody...
It's quite brilliant.
Who's not seen this before, because we did it last year.
Yeah, they stole my magic. That's what they did. They were taking my magic like vampires and making their magic stronger.
That's right. But wow, what a day it was. And like I said, you're going to have to watch both videos to really understand the gravity of what we went through. And that's why we wanted to go live and talk to you guys about it, because it was that amazing, and we wanted to share. We're all kind of, I think, on a high still.
Yeah,
definitely.
And we wanted to kind of share that energy with you guys. And before we wake up tomorrow and go, did that happen?
It was definitely incredible. We also got to preview Ratatouille.
Yep.
Like, we actually got to ride that attraction.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, very fun.
It was even cooler than I expected.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It made me hungry.
It did. We also got VIP viewing for Happily Ever After, the fireworks show, which, I've always wanted to see in real life. I've watched it so many times.
Kevin, you'd seen it.
I have.
But it didn't diminish the fact of how amazing it was, right?
No, not at all. The weather was perfect tonight, and you'll see in the video some things that happened.
The thing that got me, I can say this, I'm going to make it without crying.
Okay.
The thing that got me was there was a song, and I don't know the songs that well, but there's a song that they had from, I think, Moana, that is in the Touch of Disney soundtrack,
the loop,
right?
Yeah.
The loop. And it sitting there, it just really reminded me of like this time last year, we had no Disneyland, and we were getting ready to get excited for only Buena Vista Street to open up for shopping.
Right, that was it. That's all we had.
We were walking around an empty theme park with no attractions, going, the rope moved 10 feet this week. Right. And so it was also the distance traveled in a year. And like I said, when you really focus in on Disney and you follow the news and this release and that release, and you're always trying to make content, sometimes you're looking at it this close,
Right.
you miss the big picture.
Right.
And today was a very, very big picture day. And we're all beat. It's still Saturday for me. I'm on 90 minutes of sleep. But when we were driving back, we were like, we should do it live.
Yeah.
We should capture this moment
Right.
when it's just, you're loving it because you love it, and share it because
you
we
feel
know
it.
that you maniacs love it too.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
It's so true. It's nice to be able to like carry that like magic of the day,
Yeah.
and be able to like capture a little bit of it live. Because as much as we can like vlog the whole thing, there's something about being able to like share those last like bits of the high, I guess, with you. Because like I'm just now kind of coming down from it a little bit now that we ate. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's
still kind of hanging
insane.
up here. I'm in still disbelief. Just bucket list achieved on so many levels. Because Katie and I had never done a VIP tour in our lives.
Ever.
And so,
I never thought I would get to do one in my life. I really didn't think
Right.
that was for me. I just never thought it would happen.
Yeah.
I mean, and the fact that it happened in Walt Disney World,
Yeah, which is,
like,
you get to see so much of it as they drive you around from destination to destination. And,
Right.
like, I think the thing that I would like for people to know when they watch our videos that we're both going to try to get out by Tuesday is that it's not about how many rides you can get on. I think a lot of people
Yeah.
think VIP tour means skipping the line,
Yeah,
skipping
just
the line.
ride.
And it was literally about you and your best friends in a little bubble that makes it so easy to go from point A to point chimpanzee, and you can just travel around the park in this like little bubble. And then our tour guide was amazing,
Oh.
you know, giving
most
us
enthusiastic.
fun facts, operational stuff, how things work. Like he knew that we were like that certain type of psycho that would just love the most intricate details.
yeah.
Right.
So it was more about the collective experience, and the VIP part of it
Yes.
was just, it was the easiest Disney day.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I saw somebody in the chat mention, like walking the tram path. And like, that's where we've been at lately. Like, I don't
Right.
want to go to the park because I don't want to walk a tram
Right,
path.
right.
Today there was no tram path.
There was no tram path. It was all, I mean, we didn't have to like stress about crowds or heat or, you know, like we were provided waters. It was just, it made it so easy and like, you know, it was just effortless. And
But
by
like-
the way, I was
Sorry.
going to say though, I saw a couple of comments. I just want to reintroduce for anybody who's new here. This is Mark Bricky. He does Adventures in Design. We were on his podcast. So if you want to go subscribe to his channel, it's Adventures in Design.
Yep.
And we'll, of course, when we go back through, we'll link it in our description box.
Yes.
Of course, we will on our VIP video, but I just wanted to make sure that.
And this is
you
our
know.
friend Kevin, who also joined us today, who's a hardcore Disney fan as well. And we just all had the best time hanging out. We hadn't gotten to hang out with you like this.
Yeah.
So it was a great way to bond as new friends
Yeah.
in a common collective love of something like Disney. And, you know, kind of like you were saying about, you know, it was a vehicle for us to enjoy it as friends to the fullest degree. Now, we could all go and do the Disney parks together and we'd still probably have a great time.
We always
Yeah.
do.
But this was a way to really just soak it in, and we'd look at each other and be like, dude, can you believe this right now? You know?
Well,
And
I also think too, like backstage, right? Like,
Yeah.
we can't film backstage, and we would never want to break the rules.
Correct.
So just us putting the cameras down and just being present in the moment,
Dude, that was
and
nuts.
getting new Disney, right? Like
Yeah.
getting new facts.
Because we do
new
see a lot of the
tips.
same things all the time, and you're right. It's like seeing those things that like we saw the backside of Living with the Land. It was like
saw
we
the
were
backside of a
all
lot of
like,
things.
Yeah.
And so it was like stuff that you just had to just kind of harness for your memory, because we couldn't point the camera at it, and we were very respectful of that. And you know, we don't want to reveal the magic, but it was nice to get to experience it. And I even learned Walt facts that I had never heard before. Like,
Dude.
I thought I'd heard all the Walt stories. I have not.
you
And
really thought?
I mean,
I have not.
and stuff that brought me to physical tears, and
Yeah,
I'm sure
we
these
cried
guys
a lot
too.
today.
And so, yeah, there's no words. You'll see in the video, there's a few moments where I don't have words, but I try to articulate to explain to you guys stuff, to share it with you so you understand how we're feeling. But there was times when I didn't have words, but I think you'll understand. You
Yeah,
know,
you'll see
yeah,
why. Because
yeah.
it was magical on every level. It
Yeah.
was, I don't know. I'm a little bit personally, I'm still kind of in that shock mode where like we came over here to come and eat and, you know, get a drink and whatnot. And we knew we wanted to find a good place to do this live stream. And like, while we're eating, like suddenly I'm like, you know, that was really cool, because it's like my brain is just delayed processing the
Oh, yeah.
awesomeness,
Yeah.
you know, because when you're in that moment, you're just absorbing it in, but it's almost like like a shock. It's like when Disney dreams come true, it's a whole different scenario. It's on another level.
We're still dreaming. We're sitting in Epcot right now, you guys.
Right.
And I haven't even seen Spaceship Earth yet.
Yeah. Go figure.
And you saw a lot of stuff today, but again, you're going to want to subscribe because he's got a whole bunch of videos of him experiencing this for the first time, and you know how fun that is. You guys did it with us.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to like experience this with him because Bricky's a really good articulator. Is that a word?
It can be now.
He knows how to articulate his feelings a lot better than I do, and so it's going to be fun. And your excitement always exudes. You know, I can't wait to see this video.
I'm so pumped about sharing this with people so that they can either think about seeing it for the first time or fall back in love with it, because I know when I take somebody to Disneyland and I show them one of my favorite things, I see their excitement and it comes back to me. But I think the thing that choked me up the most today was that not only thinking about the distance that we've all traveled over the last year, but it's one of those things where when you love something and you dedicate yourself to it, people that love it like you find you.
Yeah.
And then those people want to be like, hey, I can hook you up with a tour, or I can get you a reservation or whatever. And it's like, there are so many people. The real magic key is the people that unlock the magic for you. And there are so many people that when you love this and you stay dedicated to it, there's people that watch YouTube at all different tiers and stratospheres of life that are like, I can do this for you because I can see how hard you're working and grinding to share something I love with people the way that I love it. And that's what hit me today, is like, this is all out of generosity.
Yeah, it's true. It like that realization came across my brain a little bit after the fireworks. That's when I think, and then you had talked about it with me too.
What's that line that they say after those fireworks? They're like, now go out and find your dream.
Happily ever after.
I was just like,
you're happily ever after.
Are you kidding me? Right?
Yep.
It's like,
well, that's how I met you.
Did you hear me yell?
Though.
I just found it. I'm here.
I just found it. I'm here. I'm standing in the hub grass.
yes.
But that's how I met Spencer, though. Like, I would have never met Spencer. 90% of my good friends, some of my best friends, I've met through Disney because that was my big passion. And I mean, I keep thinking, like, this is it. I can't get any more better friends. And then today I made, like, how many more new ones that I'm just like, dang. Cream of the crop. And they get me.
And the funny thing is, like, you would think that if you came here, Friday's the first, or the big 50th anniversary, right? But now, after having like such a romantic Disney day and just getting to love it, that now to me sounds like a massive hassle.
It sounds like craziness. You're like, I don't know, how are we gonna top that? It's true though.
Now we'll parlay that right into we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this was the engine starting.
True.
And we revved up and we took off the line so fast.
I think also too, you're gonna get to celebrate it now.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
Now you're gonna get to, like, kind of how what we did. We keep saying, you know, it's not like we've been these park goers of Walt Disney World for so long. We've only been going since what, December?
We're newbies.
Yeah, we're noobs. But the thing is, we fell so in love with it. We've made such good connections with great people. Every time we're out here, we meet new friends that, you know, end up being lifelong friends. They will be lifelong friends. So then it's like that 50th anniversary, we're gonna get to, like, party it up and do crazy things and have memories that'll last forever. Like that tour, it was more than just a tour.
The cast out here has been just, they always have been to us.
Phenomenal.
But like, we just want to give a shout out to the cast members at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Just
they're crushing it.
Amazing. You know, they get it. They know how to provide that magic that we all love so much.
Very like consistent everywhere you go. Very friendly. Like, because I came in from a plane and then I was just in a hotel this morning, and they were being so nice. I'm like, oh right, I'm on a Disney property.
Right.
Like,
no wonder.
These are the best people at customer service. You know.
It's so true. They're legit. And real quick, I just want to say thank you to a couple of super chats that came through. Cole sends $5 and says, love you guys, and just for the Brickster VG for life.
Fine on, gentlemen.
I love it. And then Jeremy77 sent over $5 and says, and perfect Orlando weather outside. No rain. I don't know how that's happened.
Shout out to the weather.
Yeah.
Shout out to Orlando weather.
Like, I know I'm Schwitzy Spence, that's my name when I'm out here, but just, it's been really pleasant as far as Orlando standards are concerned, I think. So
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't say enough of what a wonderful day that was, and just to be able to, like, sit down in a closed Epcot by the way, Epcot closed, what, an hour, or almost an hour ago?
Yeah, we're now officially squatters.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you know what? Oh, the rainy season ended a few days ago. Oh.
Right on time.
Keep on winning.
Well,
Yeah.
perfect for us.
Yeah.
That really worked out. But we just wanted to remind you, though, that to please check out Bricky's channel and subscribe if you haven't. You know, he's just like crushing it, doing so many creative takes on the parks.
Yeah, it's very refreshing.
You know?
Thank you.
You see a lot of the same stuff, which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that this guy brings a whole different flavor to the game, which is really nice, and it inspires me
Thanks,
to do better. And so I think you really enjoy his content, and a lot of you probably know already, but just, you know, support this dude.
We definitely want to.
And a big shout out, and just grateful to the friends that made this happen today.
Yeah.
And they know who they are, and we just, everybody who was there with us today, what an amazing time, and we all bonded, and yeah, I already said that, but I'm feeling the love,
I know.
you guys. I'm feeling
But
the love.
I think one of the reasons why I was excited that we were doing this live stream, though, and I know that the audience, you know, people that are watching get this, is like, so many times we kind of don't get to capture that Disney high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have that buzz right now, and we know all of you know it. You probably know it better than us.
Right.
Because you book your vacation and you go out and you rip the park hard for 3
Right.
days, and you're just living it and feeling it.
Right.
And we got to be that.
We
tonight.
did. I know. It was this weird like paradox of like, I honestly, like, I had to step away and go like, is this really happening? Like, I felt like more of a guest than I ever have, and like seeing things that I never thought I would see or that I imagined.
And we really did. What Bricky always says this, and I love the phrase "rip the park."
Yeah.
And I feel like I haven't
so
lived up to
great.
ripping the park, but today, guess what? We ripped the
We
park.
ripped the
today.
park. I want to
parks,
say we ripped
plural.
the park.
We ripped the
Parks,
resort.
yes.
That's what we did today. We ripped
did.
the resort.
We did. We
telling
did
you.
all 4 parks, by the way.
Yeah.
So we did at least 1 or 2 attractions in each park.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just so epic,
It's
you
wild.
guys. It was so amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
went
Jeff
full
Pike,
Disney.
for putting the
Jeff
mayor.
Pike.
What do we call him? The mayor?
He's the sheriff over
the
at
sheriff.
Okay,
1313.
we call him the mayor.
He has a couple of hats. He's the mayor with us,
He
the
does
sheriff
wear a
of your
lot.
channel.
So thank you for putting
and I always
your
do this.
channel.
I go, hey, Jeff Pike. It's
Because of his
beard.
long beard.
Yeah.
There
yeah.
it is.
Some people are, what are you doing?
Thank you, Jalissa. She sends over $20. Katie and Spencer, thank you for capturing the magic of Disneyland. It's definitely felt through the screen to the point where it makes me emotional. Oh, that's such a compliment.
Yeah.
I miss Disney very much. We're just happy to have you here. Hello, Matt Giuseppe.
Oh, Gillespie's in here. So
It's
Matt
Giuseppe.
Gillespie is one of our supporters, and we met him at Universal last year, and she loves to call him Giuseppe.
It's Giuseppe.
And he's okay with that, but I will always try to correct you and say it's Matt Gillespie. But we love you, Matt. Thank you.
Somebody asked about, Todd, I think, asked who was our tour guide. You'll have to see in the video.
Yeah, he's
We
actually.
don't want to reveal too much.
In the video, you'll get to see him like talk and hang out with us and show us stuff.
And
Yeah.
I think you'll see what we're talking about, how he, you know, again, they don't have to do that amount of stuff, you know, but like, I don't know how to explain it, but like what he did was like, he like brought his like legitimate passion for Disney
Yeah.
into our tour.
Yeah.
And like kind of felt the vibe that we were like these hardcore insane fans that were like, you could point out a crack on the ground, you're like, Walt walked on that crack. We're like, what? What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously has that job because he's a
Yeah.
super fan.
Yeah.
And, you know, he loves the park. And for me, it's always park first, movies and music and all that second. And
Like
he
me,
wa-
yeah.
Yeah, he was
That way.
cut from that same cloth of
Yeah.
like, you know, he and, you know, he would talk to us about Disneyland and everything. So it was just like meeting somebody who's passionate, that loves it the way you do, but
Yeah.
also in a very educated way.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know, it didn't make the map keeper mad because there was never a conversation about like, oh, you know what they should do is they should move Star Tours over here. It was just like the most fun conversation. And I hope you guys are getting a contact buzz from it because I know every single one of you
Oh,
know what
man.
this feeling is.
His
Yeah.
exuberance and his way, like you could just feel his energy, and I think that was the beauty of getting to go around with him. It infused us with like that Disney energy that we all love, and,
Yeah.
and like we went full Disney, you guys, like legit.
Yeah, we actually went full Disney today.
Yeah, yeah.
I will definitely
We're
say.
still there. We're still here. Like, I'm saying, like, where are we in Italy right now?
Yeah.
Italy Pavilion? I'm like, I don't even know where we are. I see a colonnade of sorts, beautiful arches and things. And
I haven't known where I was at all day.
You have it right. There was a point where he was like, "You could tell me I'm in Toontown right now, and I wouldn't
not
even know."
Man.
Guys, I've been to parks that I've never even seen the front gate to. I don't even know how I ended
crazy?
up there.
Okay, so Magic Kingdom, it's been 20-something years since
I was at Magic Kingdom 25 years ago for the 25th anniversary when the castle was the cake or candy or whatever.
Wow.
And then I just never came back. But coincidentally, in that 25 years, I squeezed in 700 visits to Disneyland.
Go figure.
Became a psycho, became an expert on how they design their parks, the emotion of the parks. And so coming here today as like an educated educated fan, but also that is also a stupid fan because I don't know what's around the corner. It was like playing an amazing video game. I'm like, what's going to render next?
Yeah.
It was great.
That's so funny you say that because the first time that I came to the parks and I didn't know what was around the corner was such a fun thing
it's
because we're so used to
It's a brilliant
Disneyland.
thing.
It's
And you're like,
exciting.
I don't know what's around this corner here, and it's like that's the perfect way to put it. It really is.
Because our park, we know every nook, every cranny. We need to get anywhere in 5 minutes. We can get there.
As
And
Pocahontas would say, every rock and tree and creature.
that's exactly how she would say it.
I had to say that. That you're like, that's exactly
Yeah.
how I would say it.
Or as the choo-choo train would say, mmm. Love that guy.
It was, I don't know, I can't wait for you guys to see the videos. I'm going to also give you a little warning. They're probably going to be longer videos.
Yeah.
So it's just how it would be.
That's just how it's going to be. Yeah. I think I burned through 4 batteries today.
Yeah. And
Usually I'm a 2-battery guy. Today was 4.
because we can't film backstage, a lot of it will be claymation.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I will.
That's what Bricky's doing. I'm not doing claymation, so you're going to want to see his video.
I love it. Jesse said, no, that's fine. The longer, the better.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate
that.
Let me get caught up on some of
Yeah,
these super
say
chats.
hi to
I
some people.
apologize. Theme Park Quest sends $10 and says, I will be down Wednesday to start my new Disney channel. Hope
Yes.
to run into you guys
Awesome.
in the park since you were part of my inspiration. That is such a compliment.
Good luck with
Congratulations.
that. Yeah, congrats.
Great to hear the appreciation for the park as a thing, says JT. That's really nice of you to say. Becky sends $5. Hi, Katie and Spencer. I'm a Walt Disney World CM, and I have a Ratatouille preview on Tuesday. Where can I
Nice.
bring guests? Where I can bring guests? Would you guys like to come along? If we're around, I mean, that's so
you
nice
kidding?
of you. Wow.
Here, wait, twist my arm. Ow, okay.
Don't twist my arm. Todd agreed. VIP tours are amazing. Adventures in Magic sends $5 and says Disney is about community and people and magic. I was just saying this.
Yes.
That's what makes
Bingo.
so
Yes.
special.
On the head.
Because, you know, the thing that got me the most, that fireworks show tonight was phenomenal.
Dude.
Oh.
And
Happily ever after.
the fact that this week I'll get to see 2 Disney fireworks shows back to back that are new for me will be amazing.
Yeah.
But the thing that really got me was when Tinkerbell comes out, hearing that energy of the crowd.
Dude, right?
Because I thought that I hated the crowds at Disney parks until 2020, and now I realize I love the crowds.
Right. There's
of
something
Disney.
about like hearing, we saw him the other night from Polynesian at the beach,
Yeah.
and there were these little girls next to us,
Oh, don't
and
get me
they
started
were
with that.
they cheered for
Well, they kept
Tinkerbell.
saying, it's coming up.
She's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were like, she's real. And when you see that on a kid's face, and hear it, I mean,
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I had a lump in my throat, like I couldn't. Hi, Baker Girl Steph. Oh my gosh,
Hey, Steph.
Stephanie, I miss you. Sorry, I had to say hi
And
to her.
that's, I think
missed.
that childlike energy is what we all try to
Yeah.
hold on to
Yeah.
as adults, and it's good to keep that. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's important as we're all responsible adults and we have
Oh, it definitely
lives
is.
and things we have to do, but it's also nice to keep your toe in that water and realize that it's important to embrace your childlike side. And
I mean,
you
if
know.
you're a hardcore Disney fan, when you come here, you really let yourself go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And so to have a place in your life where you don't feel your age or you don't feel like, you can't do what you want to do and live in that moment, it's really, really freeing. And people that don't get it will never get it. But
No.
those that do, love it and embrace it for
Oh
that.
Yeah.
heck yeah! And I'm telling you
Well
though,
put. See how he articulates things?
I know. It's like, dang.
I'm
it,
like,
Ricky.
I have fun at Disney.
I am-
I've been trying to
Like,
memorize
you know.
these lines all day.
You got it, bro. You got it. I'm telling you.
Cheryl sends $5 and says, enjoy the 50th on me in Florida. Thank you for this live
Nice.
stream. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being here. Jeremy sends $5. Katie, which fireworks is better, Epcot or Magic Kingdom? Right now, I would definitely say Magic Kingdom because
Yeah.
it's happily ever after for a few more days.
But Epcot was awesome.
but
was
Epcot
great.
Forever is beautiful.
Yeah.
Becky sends $5. Not kidding, Spencer, about the preview. I'll DM and email you. Well, thank you. Oh, it's
All right,
time to go.
That's the last call, guys.
All right, last
That
call.
was it.
Thank you, sir.
Let's
Did we park or did we take the Skyliner tonight?
We parked.
We parked.
Okay, I hope you collaborate with Jackie, Adam, and Dan. I hope so too. We love them. They're some of like our favorite people. We have so many awesome people here in Walt Disney World. Rebecca says, do you have any plans for Walt Disney World's birthday? Yes, we're definitely, thank you so much. Have a good night. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be here. It's gonna be great. I'm late to the party. Who's the dude on the right? So the dude on the right is Mark Bricky. He is a podcast curator, I guess curator, both creator.
Yeah.
You curate conversations
I do.
and episodes.
Spaceship Earth is so. I want to see it.
Oh, harmonious
Oh,
lights.
they're testing it.
What is this?
Oh.
Okay, we might have to cut the live stream because I don't want to like give that away to anybody.
I would not flip the camera around.
Yeah, no, we are not going to do that, but we are going to let you guys go. But if you want to check out Mark Bricky's channel, it's Adventures in Design, and Jeff Pike is putting it up in the chat
Pike.
right there. Thank you. And yes, he has a great voice. It's like the perfect podcasting voice.
Yeah.
But anyways, bye, Steph. It was good to see you. Yes, I love it. Okay, sorry. Hold on for 1 second.
I'm gonna take the
Here we
helm.
go.
All right.
Okay. Okay, and you can, we introduced everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I just wanted to make sure we did. All right,
Bye, everybody. I hope you caught
Take
the contact
care.
buzz.
everybody, say farewell. We had a good time. So wait for those videos,
They're coming.
and we'll see you next time.
All right. You know how we do it.
Say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye bye, everybody.